Okay, here we go. I have now seen the Fantastic Four First Steps. And yeah, this might be the best Marvel movie since No Way Home. Easily since Guardians 3. And I'm not going to use that phrase, Marvel's back, come on! Because I think there's been some good to great stuff since Endgame. It's just been way too hit or miss. But Feige has outright said that we're going for quality, not quantity, since Thunderbolts. And I enjoyed Thunderbolts. That movie was good to really good. But this one's just... great.
You didn't say the magic word.
Guys, I'm not that kind of channel, alright? I know my jokes are cringe, but that's just, it's too much.
Say the line!
Look, seriously, I'm not doing it, alright? I'm not saying it.
Say it! I don't wanna! Say it!
Alright, fine, it's fantastic.
Yeah!
Alright, so with that painful intro out the way, let's talk about the... And don't worry, I know it's still early days, so no plot points and the like here. You ain't getting spoiled by me. So the Fantastic Four First Step stars Pedro Pascal, Vanessa Kirby, Joseph Quinn, and Ebon Moss-Backrack as the quartet. The movie's directed by Matt Shakman, the man who also directed the MCU show WandaVision. And God, I love that show. Very quirky, tonal shifts from episode to episode. Makes me think that a guy like Matt Shakman was one of, if not the best choice in directing this movie. The retro futuristic world where First Steps takes place is so creative and so well realized. Seeing the combination of older style outfits and my personal favorite cars combined with advanced technology was so refreshing and unique. The Fantastic Four car was so retro, looked beautiful, and it wasn't even focused on that much in the movie. There was bigger stuff happening, but I was just looking at this car being like, wow, that's so cool. The set design and the overall movie itself looks stunning.
Say that again?
There's one sequence that takes place out in space and... it's not an interstellar jaw-on-floor sequence, but it comes so close. You'll know when you see it. It's heart-pounding, eye-candy, brilliant stuff. There are a couple of shots involving one character in particular where you're looking at it being like, okay, but the rest of it, you're like,
Okay.
Let's get talking about some character work and performances. And I guess before getting into this, I should say I've been rewatching all the old Fantastic Four films. Stay tuned for content on those, by the way. But a few nights ago, I rewatched Fant4stic. And look, obviously, big problems with that movie. The director was infamously unhappy with studio involvement. And some of the cast members weren't even allowed to do comic book research on their characters, so no slight on them either. But that movie gets it so wrong in getting the right people to play those parts and displaying the right personality traits. Michael B. Jordan as the Human Torch, for example, you get one quick scene of him being a little bit of a hothead driving this car, being a little bit reckless, but for the rest of the movie, he's just this overly serious Michael B. Jordan with absolutely no personality. In this movie, I can't believe how quickly I was absorbed into the notion that I was watching the Fantastic Four on the big screen. Alright, with Pedro Pascal took me a little bit longer because he's in freaking everything right now. But honestly, their interaction, their dynamic, their heart, you buy into it straight away. Really small moment in the film, but no spoilers here. There's this really quick scene where Richard and Sue are trying to lie their way out of a situation, and you just see the Thing looking at them. The camera just holds on his face, and you see it micro move from neutrality to slight confusion to happiness. And right there, I was like, these guys know each other. These guys have spent time together. These guys are a family. I don't need any more convincing. Whilst these guys thrive as a family, individually, they're all pretty great too. As I mentioned, tough to see Pedro Pascal as different characters right now because he plays all of them. But I was there for him as Reed Richards. He has a slightly different voice here, a little bit more high-pitched, a little bit less of a twang. And the way he was talking about science with that, I did then come to see him as the smartest dude in the world. His problem solving was great in the sense that in order for him to come up with the best solution, he had to consider all of them, even those ones that made him seem like a little bit of a cold and emotionless monster. But for me, that's very Reed Richards. The script and delivery there was spot on. His power use is fine, but I wanted to see more creativity with it, kind of like you see in the 05 and 07 Fantastic Four movies. I think Marvel was defo trying to play it safe with him after Miles Teller and the criticism he got shot with a CGI warping face, which is fair enough. Vanessa Kirby was easily the best Sue Storm we've ever had on screen. Her powers are used way better. Like, she has this moment in the movie and I was just blown away. Like, what? Some might have gripes with it, but for me it made total sense given the context and the situation. No spoilers here. Joseph Quinn as Johnny Storm. Brilliant. His arc in the movie leaves him feeling a bit of a fourth wheel, and as a result he gets stuff to do in the movie, which is pretty well paid off. My favourite moment with his powers actually came in the second act. Fire is tricky to get right, but that scene was fire.
I'm sorry.
Bad James, bad James, bad James, bad James. Whilst the Thing isn't the fourth wheel in the context of the movie, the script makes him feel that way at times. He does have a little bit less to do, he's just kind of there. They do stay away from his plot of him not feeling comfortable in his body, feeling like a bit of an outcast, which to be honest I liked because we've already seen that in the 05 movie. I just wish that the subplot that he had in this film was used a little bit more or rewritten entirely. However, I really liked the Thing, like, a lot. He was a really good character. He was a good human, bit of a sounding board for the rest of the family, has his hobbies, he was complete. I liked that. Silver Surfer was cold, man. When she first shows up on Earth, I mean, jeez! She looked great, she sounded great, completed a couple of great action scenes. I would have preferred her story to take a bit of a different turn towards the end of the movie, but that was my only real gripe with her. I think she is the best Silver Surfer that we've had on the big screen as well. Speaking of big, Galactus. Oh my days. He sets the tone. Throughout the whole movie, you're just filled with dread because of this cosmic being called Galactus. The movie builds him up slowly to the point where I had butterflies in my stomach. I was so nervous for the fall. And when he does get involved in the action, you feel so tiny. I was about to get up out of my IMAX chair and start full on bowing to this dude. And you know what? Before I give you my ratings, let's give one of the biggest shout outs of the movie. Because without this, I think the movie would struggle in balancing its tone. The action scenes wouldn't keep you on the edge of your seat as much. And that impending sense of doom and dread wouldn't have as much weight to it. Michael Giacchino's score was phenomenal. This is Avengers level iconic. And the way he sets up Galactus, oh, so tasty.
What we really need to do is create a powerful sense of dread. See, the longer the note, the more dread.
I've mentioned so far that I've had a few overall gripes with the movie. Use of powers, spotty visuals, one story beat I would have liked to have gone elsewhere. But I would have liked one more action scene. Now, I know I'm a bit of an action whore, but there isn't much in this film. And I think the movie did have one or two opportunities to expand certain sequences and involve more action to keep up the overall pacing. But look, overall, I had such a good time watching this movie. Overall, on the Rosenthal Reviews ranking, I'm going to give the Fantastic Four First Steps an 8.5 out of 10. On the entertainment echelon, it's a 10 out of 10. Call me a Marvel slut, that's fair enough. But look, I think you need to experience Michael Giacchino's booming score, Galactus's heart-pounding voice, and the nice family feel on the big screen. Before this movie started, I sat down with my brother for dinner and we ranked our top 10 MCU movies. As with every movie, this needs time to simmer, but this might crack that list. But the question is, have you seen the Fantastic Four First Steps? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Were you somewhere in the middle? Whatever your thoughts, let me know in the comments down below. Thanks very much for watching this review right until the very end. I'm going to have a bunch more Fantastic Four content coming, spoiler videos, theory videos, ranking videos, so be sure to subscribe and follow for that. But for now, have a day and I'll speak to you all very soon.